Okay, guys, hi, how you doing? Hopefully you're all well. Today, what I want to do is offer you something of value that you can take away. So what we're doing is we're looking at how to put up a website, what you need, and how you can get going, okay? So hopefully with some of these tips, this will help you. And first of all, what you need to know is you need a couple of things to get your website up and running. Now, the very first thing that you need to do is you need to have a hosting company to host your website. And basically what this is a way for you to understand. The best way to understand this is that you need something to host on the website. Okay, so they're a hosting company. Now, I use hostgator.com. There's a couple of other ones out there in the marketplace that you can use. These guys give a bit of backup support. You want to check out your own hosting just to make sure that you get exactly what you want. But basically what they do is they help you create your website online. Okay, so that's the very first thing that you want to know about. They're like a TV channel, but they do all the work for you in relation to that to make sure that that aspect of things works smoothly. Okay, now they offer different plans and stuff like that. Now, if you're starting out and you just want a single website, they call them domain names. Okay, so if you want a single domain, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to just get one of these packages. Now, in the early days, if you're doing this, it's going to be a little bit more costly for you to do this, because if you've got one website, that's fine, and it's only going to cost you $2.78 a month. But if you want a slightly bigger amount of websites hosted on the one account, you can simply go for the baby plan, okay? And they offer up to 60% off. And what this does is enables you to have your main website hosted, plus you can have other amounts of packages. You might have up to 30 websites under one umbrella, so that works out about $3.89 a month. Now, if you want to be much more advanced than that, you want the business plan, okay? But starting out, anybody starting out, if you want one website and that's all you're going to do, simply go with the baby. And if you, the hatchling. And if you want to upgrade then as you get more and more experience, you can go for the baby plan. Now, HostGator are the people that are host your website, but they're not the people that have a name for your website. So it's a bit confusing, this. Just bear with me, and I'll try and make it as easy as possible. So the hosting side of things, it's just like they're hosting the website for you. Okay, so they're putting it up online to make sure that it works. But then what you need is you need to have a name for your website, don't you? Okay, so they're in the Christmas spirit right now, and there's a couple of other places that you can go. Today I'm just talking about Namecheap, okay, namecheap.com, because that's what I use myself, but you can choose. And if you want to search through to the name, you can just type in something here and search it to see whether the name of the website is gone. So just print fitness.com just to see. You do a quick search and we'll see whether that name is gone. Obviously this name should be gone, so if it's not gone, okay, so it's coming back, and then I'll tell you, yeah, making an offer. So somebody owns this website right now. They've bought this name of the website, so they've bought the name of the website, okay, and they want you to make an offer on it because it's such a popular one. I'm sure people will be going crazy. So some people are buying these up. Now you can see, for instance, here, fitness design, they're looking for 845 per year for this particular euro per this website name. Now I would suggest that if you're working in this, and here, look, fitness rocks, 538. Now you're not going to want to fitness space. Look at that, 5,000 a year. Okay, so if you're looking for names like that, you're going to pay mega money, and you can create other names around that, similar names that you can play around with, and you can purchase the name. So you can see these that's gone. So pick something that's of use to yourself. So once you've done that, you have a name. So you're going to have to purchase a name for your website, okay? And this is one of the places to do it, namecheap.com, okay? So we have a name picked out. Let's say, for example, we have a name picked out, and then we have the name. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to do here, because your name of your website and your hosting company are two different things. You need to tell them each other that about what's happening here. So once you sign up to HostGator, they'll give you information, and then you've got to take what's known as a name server, okay, and connect it to your actual name of your website, okay? It's a bit confusing, but I'll show you that in a later part of the video. Today, I just want to give you an example of how you do it and how you can install something onto the website. So once those two areas are connected, okay, and I'll show you how to do that in another video, so bear with us. What you'll end up is you'll end up with something like this. Yay! Website live on the internet. Isn't it brilliant? Doesn't it look nice? And you're probably wondering, what the heck is that all it's about? Yeah, well, that's the basis of every website. It looks like that in the beginning. So, congratulations, you got a website online. So it is online. It does say it's there, but we want to connect them. And when you connect the actual name servers with it, it takes about 24 hours. So this is a kind of a relatively new website, okay, that I've done, and that's the reason why I'll do the name servers and show you that step in another video, okay? So let's go over it. We've covered what we need. It's basically is we need to have the web hosting. I would suggest if you're starting out, you know, and you just want to try this and you just want one website, that's really what you need. Okay, the baby plan will allow you to have one website, but you can put additional websites on it, so you can have up to maybe 30 websites, depending on the package here. Okay, so don't take me that it is exactly 30. It just depends how much you're using on that. Okay, that platform. So you have your name and you have your hosting company. So Namecheap.com, HostGator is another one that you use. There is other hosting companies. You just got to do a bit of research in relation to doing that if you wanted to work in a different one, but there is other ones out there that offer good things. What I kind of like about HostGator is they've got a live service where they offer a cPanel, which I'm going to bring you into in a minute, okay? But they also offer technical support and stuff like that, okay? There is other additional services out there, so just go and check them out for yourself. But I like things to be easy, and I like to be able to install things, and what I'm going to do is install a WordPress blog now on this site, so hopefully you're getting value from this, okay? And what happens is, in every website that you do, you'll have what's known as a cPanel at the end of it, okay? So I'm just going to go over here and show you exactly what this is. It's on the same website that I did, okay? So when you get your hosting company, they're going to give you what's known as cPanel, okay? And you can simply do that by the end of your website. So it would be, let's say, this is the website here. So if I was looking for it, I would put the name of the website there at the top of the bar. So hopefully you can see it right up the top here. Okay, let's just draw a little line so we know that this is the website here. Okay, cool. See that, the way I did that? Isn't that fantastic? Okay, so hopefully that'll come off. And then what we want to do is we want to just lift that up there a little bit more so you can see this. Okay, and at the top here, where the cursor is, we have the website name. So what we want to do is we want to put in /cPanel. Okay, /cPanel, and then you're presented with this here. Okay, now you will be given this access information from your hosting company. So make sure that you keep all your documents exactly where you want them and keep the names of this. It's important, okay? So what I've done here is I've actually done this already, okay? And I've already set it up because there's a password involved. You come along, you put your username in here. I'm happy enough with that. You can, and then you put in your password. And then we press login, okay? So we're going to log into this section here. So once we're in here, okay, and we go all the way, now this is a bit confusing if you're in here for the very first time. You don't need that. You can just go off here. But a quick tour around here, special offers. They have kind of like their own website builder and that kind of stuff. We're not going to be concerned about that today, okay? We can go through additional things here in live chat. So if you're looking for live chat, here they offer website templates. So you can get really in depth with that. But we just want to get the website up and running today, okay? So I'm just showing you a quick tour around. Preferences, we're going to leave that alone. The email, now if you're looking for an email for your own company, you can set it up by doing this. But again, I'll do that in another video so you don't get totally confused about it, okay? And I can show you some items here that we use and what we use and what everything is about, okay? Backups, wizards, files. For the moment, we're not going to go near this here. Okay, we don't need to go near this here. Logs. Well, this is just a bit of fancy work, okay? Because it'll tell you your latest visitor to your website, the bandwidth, the mobilizer. Again, we're not going to touch on this too much today, okay? This is Google Analytics if you're interested in all that kind of stuff. We'll do that at a later stage. Security. Now you can get additional locks on this, okay, for your security for your website, and you over time you will get hackers that will hack your website and all that kind of stuff. They're out there to make mayhem, or they might put malware on your website, and I do recommend that you get a malware kind of lockdown on the site. Now, when I use this here on the WordPress site, I used it before. I thought this is going to be good. I'm going to pay for it. And what I found was it was interfering with some other stuff that I wanted to do on the website. So if you want it, it's a good idea, but make sure that you kind of do a bit of research before you actually put it on, because I did have one or two issues with it. So it's up to you what you do there, okay? Now, what we have here is we have the names, okay? We have parked names and redirects. Don't worry again, we'll show you about this, because what you'll need to do is you need to add your domain name to the actual hosting company. Actually, let's just click on that, okay? Now, the reason why I say this is because I've already done this for the particular website that we're working on. But if I wanted to do it, let's just go back to the website name, okay? Oh, so wait, just let me pull this out for a second. Sorry now, guys. I'll just pause it here. Okay, I'm back. Now, once you're in here, what you're going to do is you're going to pop your website in here. Now, see this here? I've just done that, and I've gone through my website, and I've seen this HTTP. This one's called g+weightloss.com, and it's coming up with this invalid name. Now, why is this happening? Well, basically what's happening here, there's a red light and there's a red light. It won't describe the characters, or see these characters there? It doesn't register any of these here. So what we're going to do is very simply come up here, and we're going to rectify this by simply taking out the HTTP or the www dot, and just going over here as well, okay? So wait and see what happens here is take this out and this out here, and now we've got a green light, okay? So we've got a green light here. It's registered. Now, this is very important that you understand this, that you keep these passwords and you keep them right, okay? Because without these, you won't be able to do anything else with your back office or installing anything. So this is really, really important that you keep a password. You can put in a password and put in a password again, or you can generate a password here and it'll do it. And then what you want to do is you want to press add domain. Okay, and what this is doing is adding it to your actual website. So overall, you may have a website called Murphy's Law. Let's say it's murphyslaw.com, okay? But you want to host the same website on that there. So you got to connect it, and you're going to make sure that they know it. So you're adding the name to that particular website. So hopefully that sounds okay. And you can see from some of our websites here that I have a few of them going under the one registrar. Okay, so create that and do that, okay? Simple enough. Follow the instructions. Any issues with this, just give me a shout back, okay? So what I want to do is I just want to go back to the home page here. You go to the home page. I'll keep your password safe, by the way, okay? Now what we're going to do is going to flick down this page here right now, and we're going to go to a section of here, which says software and services. Okay, now the reason why I like this particular hosting company is they offer this cPanel, and it gives us a lot of information, but it makes it really easy to install the system. So we want to pick out we're going to put a WordPress site on here, quick install. Okay, it says hi, you got to log into this if you're not logged in, but it usually will pick up your details. Okay, so here we go. Now welcome to the installation. My installs, my purchases, and you've got to find your way around here. Now they're going to be selling you on stuff in here, okay? But we want to use WordPress because we find it particularly good for SEO and stuff like that. and ranking your websites in the search engines. Now, if you're more advanced and you want to use some of these other ones here, you can go and do that. Okay, it's Joomla. It looks lovely. You know what I mean? Or if you want them to do the themes and that kind of stuff, they're going to charge you for it. You know, for a WordPress theme. But it can make your website look really good. So installing WordPress. Now, you can pay for them to do it, but we're going to help you do this for free, okay? Okay, so installing WordPress for free. See that? Installing WordPress for free. But they're going to take you here to this here. Make my website look like the theme demo. You can have a look at that. Installing WordPress theme. They're going to charge you to install it. Okay, and the backup of your WordPress theme, which we'll do in a later video, but we're going to do this for free right now. So here we go. You want to fill out the details here. So instead of me just going through everything else here, I have other websites out here. So just bear with me 1 second. And I want to make sure that you pick the right one here. Okay. And I'm going to pause the video here. Hey, welcome back, and just wanted to pick out the right one. So this is the one that we're looking to install the WordPress theme on, okay? Now, see this here, /. Now, that'd be something if you wanted to put a blog in later on. So to show you that process again. But for today, what we're doing is just putting it into the main website, the name, okay? And what you do is you come down here and you pick out your email. You can put in a blog title, something similar or a reference to what it is. You're going to pick an admin or username, okay? So you bring your first name and your last name and your username, okay? Now, it's very, very important that you use something to take this information down, okay? Because you'll see it once and then it'll disappear. So you might want to go over to your section here and just put in Notepad, okay? Notepad is great because what it'll do is it'll allow you just to jot down the details here, okay, and keeps everything. And once you have this information down here, you want to make sure that you save this information, and therefore you'll have access to the actual website as well, okay? We'll bring you inside later on, show you a few plugins that can help your website grow and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to pause the video once again. We'll get this done and then come back to you and show you what happens, okay? So bear with me.